The summer of 2025 marked a turning point for Spain's royal sisters, a season of long-awaited reunions, stolen moments, and the bittersweet reality of diverging paths. After months separated by duty and destiny, Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia finally found themselves back in each other's orbit, their bond as strong as ever, despite the distance that military service and education had placed between them. When the training ship Juan Sebastián de Elcano docked in the northern city of Gijón on July 3, 2025, it wasn't just naval officers who awaited its arrival. 18-year-old Infanta Sofia had traveled to the port city for one purpose: to embrace her older sister after what felt like an eternity apart. The moment was intimate and unannounced. No official photographers, no carefully orchestrated press releases. Just two sisters sharing lunch at La Casona de Jovellanos, a charming restaurant in Cimavilla, with Leonor still in her crisp naval uniform and Sofia dressed casually in a white shirt and skinny jeans. The restaurant staff later shared glimpses of the historic visit on social media, their posts radiating excitement about hosting the young royals. For those who caught sight of the sisters that day, it was a reminder that beneath the crowns and protocol, Leonor and Sofia are simply two young women navigating the complexities of family, duty, and growing up in the public eye. The reunion came at the end of what had been an extraordinary journey for 19-year-old Princess Leonor, heir to the Spanish throne. She had spent 5 months aboard the Juan Sebastián de Elcano, crisscrossing the Atlantic and visiting Peru, Chile, Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, and the Dominican Republic before arriving in New York City. The experience was transformative, a rite of passage that saw her training as a sailor, participating in live-fire naval exercises aboard the frigate Blas de Lezo, and stepping fully into her future role as Spain's queen. But while Leonor was making history at sea, Sofia had been charting her own course. In May, she graduated from UWC Atlantic College in Wales, the same international school her sister had attended. Leonor's absence from the ceremony was deeply felt, but the future queen made sure her presence was known through a heartfelt video message that played during the celebrations. In the clip, Leonor's genuine affection shone through as she told Sofia how proud she was, promising they'd celebrate properly when they were reunited. The sisters later connected via video call, Sofia beaming in her graduation cap as Leonor congratulated her from across the ocean. The emotional weight of their separation became even more apparent 2 weeks later when the Spanish royal family gathered for a formal ceremony at the Naval Military Academy of Marine on July 16th. There, before an audience of officials and fellow naval officers, King Felipe proudly awarded Princess Leonor the Grand Cross of Naval Merit with white decoration, officially recognizing the completion of her naval training. But the moment that captured hearts wasn't the royal decree or the military precision, it was the embrace that followed. As Queen Letizia and Infanta Sofia watched from the stands, both dressed immaculately for the occasion, King Felipe pulled his eldest daughter into a proud hug. Then Leonor stepped toward her mother and sister, and the emotions that had been building over months of separation finally spilled over. Queen Letizia, elegant in a navy-ruffled dress, wrapped her daughter in her arms, visibly moved by the milestone. Sofia, radiant at 18, beamed as she embraced her big sister, both young women grinning despite the formality of the setting. It was the first time the entire family had been photographed together in months, and the reunion spoke volumes about the sacrifices demanded by royal duty. For Leonor, the moment represented not just the completion of a grueling phase of her 3-year military training, but a brief respite before diving into her final year with the Air Force. For Sofia, it was a chance to celebrate her sister's achievements while grappling with her own uncertain future. The sisters made the most of their summer together, appearing at a series of official engagements that showcased their evolving public personas. In late July, they traveled to Catalonia for the Princess of Girona Awards, where Leonor delivered a poised speech at Barcelona's Gran Teatre del Liceu. The next day, they toured the medieval village of Sant Martí Vell, coordinating in chic pantsuits as they met with young participants from the Princess of Girona Foundation and representatives from Valencia's youth intervention programs. They even jetted to Switzerland to support Spain's women's football team in the UEFA European Championship final. Two sisters cheering side by side, their shared love of country and sport evident in every moment. Early August brought another first for the royal siblings, their debut at the traditional summer reception at Marivent Palace in Palma de Mallorca. More than 500 guests, including tennis legend Rafael Nadal, gathered at the royal family's summer residence to greet King Felipe, Queen Letizia, and their daughters. Leonor made headlines by borrowing her mother's stunning blue and white, off-the-shoulder desigual, ex-Stella jean dress, the same one Letizia had worn to the event 2 years earlier, while Sofia chose a playful pink tie-dye midi dress from Zara. Walking alongside their grandmother, Queen Sofia, the sisters embodied a perfect blend of royal tradition and youthful modernity. But beneath the glamorous appearances and carefully curated photo opportunities, a more poignant reality loomed. The summer was always going to be fleeting. By early September, the sisters would once again go their separate ways, their paths diverging more dramatically than ever before. Princess Leonor was set to begin her final year of military training at the San Javier General Air Academy in Murcia, preparing to take to the skies as she completed the rigorous 3-year program that would prepare her for her eventual role as Commander-in-Chief of Spain's armed forces. Meanwhile, Infanta Sofia would embark on an unconventional academic journey at Forward College, a private institution where she'll pursue a degree in political science and international relations across 3 European cities, Lisbon in Year 1, Paris in Year 2, and Berlin in Year 3. According to royal insiders, the sisters made a pact before parting ways. They promised to speak every day whenever their demanding schedules allowed, maintaining the close bond that has defined their relationship since childhood. They also committed to 2 guaranteed reunions, the first at the Princess of Asturias Awards in Oviedo on October 25th, where Leonor would once again take center stage, and the second during the Christmas holidays when the family traditionally gathers in Madrid. The contrast between their futures couldn't be starker. While Leonor's path is clearly defined, 3 years of military training followed by a lifetime of public service as Spain's queen, Sofia's journey remains refreshingly open-ended. Unlike her sister, Sofia will not undergo military training, a decision confirmed by the royal household earlier this year. As second in line to the throne, she has more freedom to carve out her own identity, to explore interests in international relations and politics without the weight of a crown waiting in her future. Yet for all their differences, the summer of 2025 proved that some things remain constant. The bond between Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia, forged through shared childhood experiences, parallel educations, and the unique pressures of growing up royal, is unbreakable. Whether reuniting for a quiet lunch in Gijón, supporting each other at formal ceremonies, or simply making time for a phone call across continents, these 2 young women have shown that duty and distance are no match for sisterhood. As September arrived and they prepared to say goodbye once more, royal watchers couldn't help but feel they were witnessing something special. 2 sisters, on the cusp of adulthood, each beginning to write her own chapter while never forgetting the story they share. For Princess Leonor, the future is written in military discipline and constitutional duty. For Infanta Sofia, it's a canvas waiting to be painted with international experiences and academic exploration. But no matter where their paths lead, this summer reminded Spain and the world that before they are heirs and infantas, before they are symbols of a monarchy or representatives of a nation, they are simply Leonor and Sofia, 2 sisters who love, support, and miss each other deeply when duty calls them apart.